Hello and welcome to Lemon Drops and Lap Dances. I'm your host, Lori, also known as Hypnotic. Everything I know about how to succeed in love, life, and business I learned while working in a strip club. And on this show, I tell it all. Join me as we dip our toes into hustle and club culture and learn how to win at life while we're at it. Let's get started. Okay, welcome to Lemon Drops and Lap Dances. My name is Hypnotic, and I also go by Lori, and I'm your host of this show. This is episode 8, and I am super excited to be here as always. But it's so bittersweet because, friends, old and new, this is it. This is episode 8, and this is the season ender. Like, we've done it. We've rocked out together for 8 weeks. That's amazing. It's amazing for me. It's amazing for you that you've kept up with me for 8 weeks. This has just been so fun and so crazy, and I can't believe that I've done it. 8 weeks. Honestly, I cannot tell you the last time that I've kept up with something for 8 weeks and I've done it on a consistent basis besides going to work. I'm being so serious. Um, I'm just sad. Like, I'm super sad. I'm going to miss doing these every week. I'm going to miss coming up with content and seeing the messages and the nice little notes and stuff from people and just getting feedback from people in person, which has been kind of cool. And yeah, I'm just going to miss it. I think the cool thing though is that I'm coming back in the new year with new content and maybe even some guests. So stay tuned for that. Anyway, how was your week? Was it good? Was it great? Was it amazing? I hope so. Mine was crazy. I had to get an MRI done on my knee because I was a little bit too gung ho when I restarted my fitness journey, started doing the 75 hard, and I started running every day. And one should not run every day if you are just getting back into running. Not every day. I was doing it every day. Honestly, it's my treadmill's fault. It's too awesome. And I just wanted to run all the time. There's these instructors, Kirsten Ferguson and Marcel Dinkins and Jess Sims and Chase. And I love them. Oh yeah, and Daniel McKenna, the Irishman with the Irish brogue and the red hair. And yes, I love him. And he's just so fun. And they just make you want to work out and make you want to run and make you want to push yourself. And I did that just a little bit too hard, which resulted in an MRI. And hopefully I didn't tear anything. Anyway, I hope you had an amazing week. And I hope it was full of beautiful surprises and outcomes. And I hope that you received all the love, the laughter, and the joy that your heart so desired. And I say this almost every week, but I truly will always believe in this for you. Even during our break, I will be thinking of you guys, my listeners, and I will be believing in all the happiness in the world for you. So, give gratitude a try. That's the title of this episode. I figured, honestly, that this title is fitting, seeing as how we're coming up on Thanksgiving here in the United States. And for me, November is a month of reflecting and remembering and just being grateful. Like, I try to practice gratitude all the time, but I just really hone in on it in November for some reason. I'm not sure why, but I think it's because this was like a really sad season for me. November, December, growing up was always a really sad season for me. So I try and practice gratitude to combat the feelings and memories that come from this. So I tend to think back to the times where I was sleeping on porches or in parks or wherever I could find a safe space or safe place. And how I used to always remember, like, I used to always know that there was more to life than what I was experiencing. And I just wanted to talk about gratitude. I reflect on the kindness shown to me by strangers during that season that didn't have to give me a second of their time, but they did. I don't remember names, I don't remember faces, but I do remember being grateful for the food, the temporary shelter, and for the grace. The grace. Oh, I always get like choked up during these things, and I'm not trying to, but like I just start thinking about everything that I've gone through and everything that I went through, and to get to right here, right now. And it's just, I shouldn't be here, but I'm grateful. There's so many times where I shouldn't have been in this spot. Like, you should not be listening to my voice, but I'm grateful for the grace that was showed to me. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, life after the strip club was not a walk in the park, but by grace, I made it. And can I be honest with you for a second? Can I just like really be honest with you for a second about something in my character, in my spirit that just bothers me like nothing else? You know what I really hate, right? As I sit here and I think about grace and gratitude, I'm thinking about nothing bothers me more than an ungrateful person. Like, for real. That's probably the one thing on this earth outside of plate scraping that grates on my nerves like no other. Like, we all have something to be grateful for. It could be the most minuscule thing, but it's something that you can hold on to and you can be thankful for that. Like, life sucks, life can be so bad and it can beat you up so badly, and you just want to quit. You want to give up. Like, God, why? Why me? Why now? Why this? Why that? Why am I experiencing this? But in the midst of all of it, you have to find something, just the one thing to hold on to be grateful for. Because if you don't, life will wreck you. It will wreck you. When I was homeless, I had to go through these steps, like in the morning or during my day. I had a specific steps that I went through, because if I didn't go through those steps, I would be a mess. I would be depressed and anxious and just bad. It would just be bad. But during those times, there was the one step that I would take, and I would always, whenever I woke up or whenever I just found a moment where I'm just not going through all these crazy thoughts in my head, I would find one thing to be grateful for in that day. I was homeless. I didn't have any food, no money, nothing, but I was here. I was breathing. I was somewhat healthy for that kind of life. I didn't have to be a prostitute. There were certain things, like those are things that I was grateful for. I didn't die. I didn't get into a fight. I didn't go to jail. I was just grateful for little things, little moments, little things. Thank you, God, for letting me find that dollar. Thank you, God, for letting me find that nickel, that dime. I'm grateful. I'm so grateful today that I got to eat. So we all have something to be grateful for. We're here, alive. For some of us, we're able to get up, go to the bathroom. We're able to dress ourselves, feed ourselves, communicate. Watching my mother-in-law go from a vibrant, outgoing woman to not being able to make it to the bathroom. We all have something to be grateful for. Those kind of things, feeding ourselves, dressing ourselves, driving into work, eating breakfast, going to the bathroom. Those are things that are autopilot. And those are things that someone would give anything to have. There's somebody who would give anything to have those things. Be grateful. Why does this always make me cry? I'm a big crybaby. Gratitude is a strong topic, but it's so crucial to living a life well lived. You know, things don't always work out the way that we expect them to or hope them to, but sometimes they turn out even better. I remember reading somewhere, can't remember where I read it or who said it, but it was the statement that someone is praying for the life you have. And I've found that that statement couldn't be more true. Like when I was homeless, I literally prayed for everything that I have now. My husband, my children, our home, our lives. I prayed for it. I didn't know like specifically what it would look like, but I know I asked God to bless me with it. Dear God, please bless me with a home, with a job, with some sort of stability, with a partner in this life, with children, with Dalmatians. I didn't know what it would be like. Honestly, when I asked God to bless me with it, I didn't know what it looked like. I just know that I earnestly asked. He didn't have to bless me with it, but he did. He did exceedingly and abundantly above anything I could have dreamed, and I'm grateful. Gosh, I'm so tired of crying. Like, I am gangster, okay? I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I'm gangster, and this podcast has made me so, like, crybaby. And I don't like it. I don't like it. It's just like, I feel like this past 2 years, I don't know. I feel like maybe I've become a little more soft. I think definitely with losing Sherry and then Dave, like, I just, instead of becoming hardened by grief, I've just become more soft. Like, I give more grace, definitely. Loss will do that to you, but at least it did to me. I've become a softer version of the girl that was in the streets, of the girls that I told you about at the beginning of these 8 weeks. And I'm grateful. So, I want to thank you so much for listening over the last 8 weeks. I appreciate you so much. I can't believe the first season is done. We did it, guys. We did it. In the words of my favorite 3-year-old Jace, we did it. We made it, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful for this podcast. I'm grateful for my producer. She's amazing. So grateful for her. Patience of Job, that one. I'm thankful and grateful for you, my listeners, for rocking with me and seeing this thing through. I love you guys so much, and you won't even believe it, but I really do. Like, I think you guys are amazing. I don't know all of you, but I think you're amazing, and I love you. So, it's November, a month of gratitude and Thanksgiving. So, do me a favor. During our time apart, give gratitude a try. I promise you, it will change your life. And with that, uh, and with that, this is this is Hypnotic saying bye for now. And I will see you in January. Thank you. Hi, friends. I just want to thank you so much for listening. Please tune in every week on Friday to discover more tried and tested insider tips for getting better at life, love, and business. Until our next episode, you can connect with me on Instagram at Lemon Drops and Lap Dances. And please don't forget to leave a rating and subscribe to our show wherever you like to get your podcast. I'm going to see you next week. And this is Hypnotic saying goodbye for now.